Oh yeah, north towards Lexington, baby. Let's hit it. I'm only 6 hours away. Only 6 hours away, y'all. Few more stops and I'll be at the crib. But man, what is good, YouTube? What is good? It is your boy Swint Nation, man. And we back out here on the bike. We out here crunching some miles, man, because that's what we do when you got a gold wing. You get out and you ride that thing. Now I'm leaving East Ridge, Tennessee. Went to the Southern Honda Powersports demo day event. And they had, Slappy and Sensei and Cruiseman Garage and Gold Rider 1. And a few other people out there. And I know a lot of people were like, man, when I told them where I came from, they was like, you came from Michigan? I'm like, yeah, I came from Michigan. They was like, for this? I'm like, why you saying like that? Like, this ain't a special event. That's one thing that was kind of weird when people kept asking me why I drove from Michigan. But you got to keep in mind, my buddy Jerome, who I met on the way down, he came from Buffalo, New York. And I asked him, I was like, what you driving on it for? He said, hey, he's coming down here to the event, to see Sensei and, all the other YouTubers and stuff like that, and just to kick it and hang. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. And he's only doing what I'm doing, going in for a day, like spent all the Saturday there, and then he left out today, which is Sunday, headed back home. But to me, it's kind of crazy because if people ask me why I did it, for one, and all those guys who are out here, just making good content for people to see. And then not only are they making content, but the content they put out is like inspirational, it's motivational, it's educating. Like, there's a lot of things that these guys are teaching, and kind of what I've been trying to do with my channel, just get out there and enjoy your life and have fun. And if you got questions, watching some of these videos may answer some of those questions. If you got trips you want to take, watch Slappy Adventures, because he done went I didn't even know he went to Alaska twice, and he's talking about doing it again next year. Hey, Slappy, man, tap in with me if you do that. But, like guys like that, man, I love watching, and this is just me personally, but I love watching other guys out there living their best life, not caring what anybody says, and just, basically going at the beat, dancing at the beat of their own drum. Because a lot of people, man, they want to do things, but they just don't have the motivation. And what I like about these guys is they motivate riders to want to get out and ride. Like they motivated Jerome to go down there, and me as well, to come down to Tennessee, man, just to kick it, get the vibe, get the energy. And to me, it was worth it, because, life is short. And I would have regretted not going and enjoying this beautiful bike than, sitting at home and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if my camera made a weird noise, but yeah, man. And I know, Kelly, you could make it, man, but it's no sweat, man. We're gonna catch you in the next one for sure. Like, we're gonna link up, man. And the only thing I'm kicking myself in the teeth for is I didn't really get to link up with, Sensei and Slappy, too much and chop it up with them. But hey, it is what it is. I feel like that this was just the initial meet and greet, and then we're gonna collab a lot more, I'm hoping, in the future. But yeah, guys, don't be, one thing I try to do is never like judge anybody off of their decisions on what they decide to do, or think that it's crazy when they say they're gonna do it. To me, I'd be inspired when somebody tell me, hey man, I'm about to go jump out of a plane. I'll be like, that's what's up. How you jumping? Not, oh heck, so nah, that's dangerous. Like, I'm a big believer, and I hate when people come with fear mongering or trying to scare you out of your dream because they scared. And I spent way too much of my life, trying to play it safe. But honestly, some of you guys may know I'm prior military, right? So I've been put in situations and had to do things that were terrifying, downright. You either gotta keep pushing or, you know, or you just lay there. You know what I'm saying? You just let the enemy have their way. Basically, it's fight or flight. That was my mentality, and so I chose to fight. And even when I got out the army, I'm still choosing to fight. And my battle, it's a different battle, but I'm fighting the battle with myself, making sure that I don't stay complacent in my day-to-day movements, making sure that I'm constantly growing and evolving and adapting to this ever-changing environment, and making sure that I'm mentally sharp. And a lot of people, you gotta make sure that you stay malleable, because a lot of people, man, I see a lot of guys now, they think when they get to a certain age that it's time to hit the off switch. I'm like, bro, you were not dead. And that's why when I see guys like Jerome, man, it just inspires me, because that guy is 62 years old, ground pound, and he drove the farthest out of anybody, even myself. And he had a great time. And I bet you if I asked Jerome, was it worth the trip, he would definitely say yes. And same thing with me. Was it worth the trip? Yes. Not only do we get to see this beautiful country on two wheels and the experiences going, which is right here, as y'all see, this is his natural habitat. I'm doing 80 miles an hour right now, and it don't even feel like it. I'm having a straight up conversation with y'all, because once your body gets in that rhythm of getting out of doing stuff like this, it becomes comfortable and natural. So, I like that this is natural for me. When I know I haven't rode my bike for a long time, and then I get on the highway and it feels so unnatural, I hate that feeling, because then I got to get back into this cheese spot. So I'll ride for like an hour or two just on the highway, so my body is like, all right, we got this. But you got to let yourself, grow. Gotta grow, people. But yeah, man, the event was a blast. Meeting Sensei, his energy was live. Slappy pretty much should be a comedian. I don't know why he is a truck driver. Like, Slappy, I swear, like every other word Slappy said, man, they had me rolling. I'm like, bro, hey, Slappy, let me know when you go on tour. I'm gonna be in the front row, cause hey, man, you was hilarious, man. You just a ball to be around, a blast. And then also Gold Rider 1. Really, he's actually funny too. Don't let him play. He's got like that dry sense of humor, but he's got real good puns. Gold Rider 1 is hilarious. And then Cruiseman Garage, that guy can move so fast. Like, Gold Rider 1 took me to go see Cruiseman Garage, and he was like right in front of us. And then I looked over at Gold Rider 1 and said like 2 sentences, or no, maybe like 3 words. Look back, Cruiseman at the other end of the doggone building. I'm like, bro, did he just teleport? Like, Cruiseman move fast, y'all. I could just tell that guy's just all about his business, and he's very professional, and I really like his videos and his professionalism. And he's part of the blueprint of what I'm trying to follow. Him and Sensei and them guys, they're kind of like the blueprint. Now granted, I'm definitely not saying I'm gonna copy these dudes. I say they're the blueprint because they lay down the foundation for us to build off of, not to actually copy. Just remember that, people. Don't get it twisted. Y'all know I've been doing this for like 6-7 years, so I'm kind of in my groove. But hey, I just, and it's crazy because I think I was one of the younger riders there. There was a couple other people in their 30s there, but man, I'm hoping as this event keeps going, younger riders, we get more into riding and camaraderie and brothership. And that's another thing too with the Goldwing community. I don't see a whole lot. Granted, I just got into it, but I don't see a whole lot of group rides with Goldwings, and that was like the first big one. And speaking of that, one thing I missed out on was the group ride, because I went on the demo ride. When I got back, everybody was gone, so I was like, oh, snaps. But it's all good, man. I'm gonna definitely be riding with them fellas. Hopefully sooner than later. But as you guys see, I'm on the go away, man. I'm just moving, man. But yeah, the event was fantastic. I just figured I'd get on here real quick, just let y'all know my thoughts about driving 1,400 miles to go hang out with some good brothers, some good YouTubers, do the demo rides, and then just, really just relax. To me, this is therapy. Like, this is my zen. This is where you can kind of reset and evaluate life. Kind of like when you go on vacation. This, to me, is like my real vacation. People think it's stressful for me to be on a bike. It's not. If you think riding on a Go Wing is stressful, then you need to try riding on a Go Wing if you don't have one. Because it's like one of the most relaxing bikes, actually the most relaxing bike I've ever been on. And I've rode quite a few bikes. But the way this thing just moves and maneuvers so effortlessly, and suspension, and obviously with my new Breezy Rider seat, it all ties in, man, for a beautiful experience. And especially when you want to go across country and actually see the country the right way. To me, I feel like seeing the country the right way is on two wheels, because you're exposed to the elements, the wind, the smells, just the vehicles driving by, all that stuff, man. It's kind of therapeutic. And then you get these scenes, and if you want to pull over, you can pull over. But like, look at this, y'all. My camera doing something crazy. Look at this, y'all. Beautiful scenery. It's not the same in the car. I've done this trip in the car already this year. And I promise you, I remember this more than being in the car. But yeah, I just figured I'd jump on here for a few minutes while I'm on this long ass road trip. Excuse my words. While I'm on this long road trip. And just chop it up with y'all, man. Definitely comment below, man, if what are your thoughts on this topic? Is it crazy to drive 1,400 miles to go support some people that, you admire? I don't think so. I wanted to meet Cruiseman Garage. I wanted to meet Go Rider 1, Slappy, Kelly. Hey, I'm gonna see you soon, hopefully. And then Sensei, for sure. It was worth it to me. And if they do it again next year, I'm gonna try to plan to come back next year. And hopefully it's bigger and better, and there's more riders. But hey, it's just been a quick video. I'll catch y'all in the next Swint Nation video. And if you like this video, and if you think it's helpful, man, I know this ain't Jerome up here, y'all. I know this is not Jerome in front of me. It is Jerome. Get it. Yo, we talk about manifest destiny. I was just talking about him. And keep in mind, I thought I left way before him. Well, how I end up catching up to Jerome? Yeah, that's it. Yo, what? He is out here. I'm gonna go ahead and just hang behind him for a minute. That's crazy. Yep, New York. He headed home, y'all. Hey, I just spoke about Jerome. Like, that bike is beautiful. I feel like he got every light you can get from Gold Strike on there. It's crazy. He out here moving with that trailer, y'all. He out here moving. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all noticed, but Jerome put that bullet brake on his bike. This was the bike right here in the video. I'm gonna pull up alongside him real quick, holler at him.